post to YouTube?
Yeah.
Yeah? What's your channel?
The Rustic Caveman.
Rustic Caveman.
Yep.
All right.
My name is Chris. I'm the Rustic Caveman. I apologize ahead of time for the road noise behind me. We were recording over at the dam, but the water made too much noise and I couldn't hear myself talk. So we're recording over here. We're currently at Rockford, Michigan. It's one of my favorite places. It's a beautiful little town. There's a lot of history here. There's a lot of industry here. Wolverine Worldwide started here. In fact, its factory was just right over there. It's now outside of town, up on a hill. I'm sitting beside the beautiful Rogue River. Nowadays, they've got a walkway that goes along this whole side and that side. And that walkway lasts, oh, it's probably close to 1.5 miles long. But it's wooden and it's above the ground. So it's right on the edge of the hillside, or a drop off. So you get to look down on the river, which is really nice. There is steps going down so you can fish. I lived near Rockford for about 17 years. And we had a house just outside of town. I'll show us a video of that. Again, I'm along the river, and on this behind you guys on the camera is a road, so we're going to have road noise. This is the time of year that we come and visit. My wife is from here, so we came up to see all of her family. We had Christmas with them last night. Spent some time with their parents, which is always a good time. We this morning we stopped by the bait shop and visited the folks there. The bait shop was a significant portion of my life. On the weekends, I would go there at like 7:30, 8 o'clock in the morning, and I would sit at the counter and count bait, count wigglers and count waxworms and moles and spikes, maggots, little reds, and I would count bait for hours, and I loved every minute of it, just hanging out at the bait shop. And I did that for several years. It was just one of those Saturday things. As I mentioned, I lived here for 17 years, a little more. This is where my daughter, for all intents and purposes, grew up. She still lives here with her mom. I met my Mrs. Caveman. We were together for probably about 11 years before we got married. And we finally got married, so she's now my wife. But her family is all here. So we try to make it a thing to get up here at least once a year, more often if we can. Now that we have Eli down on the farm, it gives us the opportunity to get out and about, which we haven't been able to do for the last couple of years. So that's always a major bonus, and Eli, I deeply appreciate the help you give us. But we've been up to Clare. We've seen my buddy Ron. We are staying with my buddy Fred's house, or at my buddy Fred's house. We've seen Sherry's kids. We've seen Sherry's parents, sister-in-laws. I got to spend a few seconds with my daughter, hoping to spend a little more time with her tomorrow. It is, I don't know what day it is. Yeah, tomorrow is New Year's Eve. Traditionally, we spend that with Fred and play cards all night, or until we decide to give up. I certainly enjoyed sharing a portion of my life with you. If you ever have the opportunity, I would like you to stop by. Rockford, Michigan, as I said, is a beautiful place. Parking absolutely sucks, but it's a beautiful place. The Rogue River is beautiful. The dam is something to sit at and watch. In the summertime, they've got chairs all around where you can just sit and enjoy and just watch the water. It's wonderful. Another spot to sit at would be, or to stop at, here in Rockford is the Peppermill Grill. They do breakfast and lunch. Absolutely fantastic food. It's a little small place, hole-in-the-wall place. Fantastic. In Grand Rapids, one of the places that we stop at, if I'm here for a Saturday, we will be at Russ's on Plainfield. Michelle, who is our, I would say, who our favorite waitress, and her little sister Nicole, both work at Russ's. If you go to Russ's on Plainfield in Grand Rapids, stop in, say hi, tell them the Rustic Caveman sent you. They're a great group of girls. It's good food, wholesome food, well worth the stop. Obviously, if you're any type of a sportsman, stop out at Brenner's Bait and Tackle. They're on West River Drive in Comstock Park. I'll show you some video of that. I've known those guys for 25 years now. The bait shop is actually the first place I stopped after I got my camper set up when I got here the first day, because I wanted to go fishing. Camper was set up. I was here starting my job the next day. I was staying at the Rogue River Campground, which is no longer in existence, but I wanted to go fishing, so I stopped there and I bought everything I needed to go fishing. They told me where to go. They told me what to use for the best chance to catch fish, but they were the first stop. So they were the first people I talked to when I got to Grand Rapids, and I love them to death. Fantastic people. I'm sure there's other places I should mention, but those are the biggies. Like I said, most of my life was I spent at the bait shop, just hanging out. Learned a lot from them. It's a great place to live. Grand Rapids, for a big town, isn't that bad. Now, I will say that with a little caveat, is if you're going to do it, stay outside of town. But Grand Rapids itself isn't that bad a town. And I tell you that, the surrounding areas, Ada, Rockford, going a little bit north, the Cedar Springs, Sand Lake, those are all fantastic little towns. Well worth the stop. Anyway, my name's Chris. I'm the Rustic Caveman. Hope you've enjoyed my little story time here, and you all have a wonderful day. Thank you. Bye.